Hi, I'm Gillian Winter. I'm talking to you from the garden of my house in Kalivos in Crete.
And I'm Doug Langmead, also in Crete. I live in Egypt, but I spend a great deal of time in Crete over the past 8 years.
I first came to Crete in 2002 and got interested in plants. I had a new house, the only time I've ever had a new house, and the garden was of course builder's rubble and a bit of stony mud. And I had early success my first year. In my garden I grew loofahs, trained over the pergola, melons as ground cover, delicious, and artichokes, surprisingly satisfying plant to grow. You get a lot of plant from a very small amount of seed. But that led me to think about the need for watering, or not watering too much in an island where water is scarce. And that led me on to my interest in the wildflowers and going out with people much more knowledgeable than me to look at the plants.
I'm an Australian architect. I've spent the last 45 years living all around the Middle East, most recently in Egypt. I've moved from architecture into landscape architecture. In my time in Crete, I've had the opportunity to discover why Gillian likes it so much. That it's got beautiful scenery, the food is great, it's a small island with a huge amount of variety, the people are very friendly, and in fact I now live here.
The history of Crete is of course very long, interesting and varied. A lot of invasions. So this year, Doug wasn't here at the time, but I went to the 80th commemoration of the Battle of Crete. The Red Arrows came and gave a display, but the Cretan population are noted as being the first civilian population that gave any consistent resistance to invasion in the Second World War, following seeing off the Ottoman Empire, the Venetians. They did not resist the Minoans. They were wiped out by an earthquake and tsunami. But there is a long history of strategic importance to Crete.
Yes, we've spent a lot of time together. We've done nature rambles, history tours. We've toured ourselves extensively on the island because we both share an interest in seeing all of the nature and the architecture and the history of it. We're looking very forward to leading this tour next year. It's our first time, but we've been well briefed by the previous tour leaders and we're confident that we'll be able to look after you.
And look forward to meeting you.
We do indeed.